Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're gonna do a fun little project. This is actually for a Christmas gift. So we're pretty excited about it and figured we'd shoot a quick little video, show you guys what we're gonna be doing. So what we've got here is we've got a pair of CROCS shoes. And so I'm sure all of y'all are completely familiar with them. Of course, these are CROCS, but any pair should work. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be dipping these in a custom printed film that we have printed out for the customer. And so we're pretty excited about it because of course we've had a lot of inquiries about dipping shoes, and so we figured we'd shoot a quick little video, show you guys a few tips and tricks on how to dip your own shoes if you have a pair that is similar to these, which are the very rubbery feel and all of that. So as you can see, a couple of things. Number one, we wanted to leave the base white right in through here, so we have taped up all the way around through here the base of it, so then that way everything stays really nice and white right there. And then of course all the print is going to be all around here and all around here. And then of course for us, we went ahead, we've taped off the logos for the backs of them, and then of course we have taped up the insides of the shoe as well, just to make sure that that way it's a little bit easier to clean out if there is any excess that does get inside there. It helps prevent any of that. Now, do you have to do that? No, you don't. You can pretty much just simply take it how you want it and dip it straight in the water, and it will still work. But to make it look more factory, make it look like it was pretty much made like this, and to give it a one-off unique look, this is the way that we're gonna do it on this one. So let's go ahead and get started. So the film that we've got is going to be the rainbow leopard film, and so we've got it already printed out here, and so you can kind of see that this is a very open pattern, but it has a really cool effect to it because it has all different kinds of colors and everything like that. And so of course, these being smaller shoes, they're going for a child, and I think they're really going to love it because apparently she does love the leopard print, and so I think these are going to come out really well. So we're pretty excited about that. So let's go ahead and we'll get these all cut and get them laid in the water, and of course show you guys how to dip these. So as far as laying it out, we can lay this out like this right here, and then pretty much we'll cut our line right here, cut it in half, then we'll have one for this side, one for that side, and then we're ready to go. So let's get it cut and get it all ready. All right, so now that we've got all these cut, now we're ready to go ahead and lay these down in the water. So a couple of things to remember before you get started. Number one, you've noticed that we've got a white CROCS. So this is the base color that we're going to use for the pattern on the custom printed pattern. Now, again, you could buy yellow, you can buy blue, green, whichever way that you want. But the biggest thing to remember is that's going to be your base color. So if you wanted, say, a blue, more of a blue tone of the actual print that we've printed out here, then you could buy blue CROCS like that, or blue shoes, and then it'll have a blue base coat. Now, again, that will affect the other colors. So like any of the yellows or really lighter colors, pinks and all of that, it will change those dramatically. So definitely make sure to remember that. But because we want the pattern to look exactly like what it's printed like, then we're going to use the white. So again, you can pick whatever color you want, but definitely make sure to remember how that's going to affect your print whenever you go to print it. Of course, with this being a custom printed film through us, we always recommend the white, so then that way it looks identical to the way that it is whenever you see it on the screen or anything like that. And also it makes all the colors pop and they look as vibrant as possible. And so what we've done here is, like I said, we've got everything taped off, we got everything ready to go. And so the prep work on these is actually quite simple. It's a very unique part in the fact that you can actually dip directly to these. So these are really cool because you can dip directly to them and they make it really nice and easy. So if you wanted to go ahead and tape these up, you could have a custom set of CROCS or any type of shoe that has this type of material. that it's made out of. So it makes it really nice and really easy to go ahead and dip these. So of course, what we did, we wiped everything down, we cleaned everything off, we taped them up, and then now we're ready to dip them. So let's get these films in the water and let's get started. So of course, with the custom film, there is a liner. So of course you have your liner right here, and then you have the film like that. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna pull that across, and then this liner that we have right here, we're gonna throw that away. And then now we can flip this back over to the way that it was sitting just then, and then that's exactly how we will lay it down on the water. So I do have a little bit of curling on these edges, not a big deal, but I'm gonna go ahead and tape at least these two sides to help prevent any of it from curling underneath, so then that way it helps it whenever I go to lay it down in the water. So now again, you don't have to tape your edges, but if you do have your film where it's starting to curl up or anything like that, that's definitely something to keep in mind, and that will help any of the curling that you have on there. So now that we have this, we're gonna go ahead and lay this down in the water. And again, on something like this, it'll be the standard, just like any other film that you have. So right now, we have about 83 degrees on the water temperature. Now again, this is a little bit low, but again, it's still going to work just the same. So we're gonna hit our timer here, and then we're going to set this down. Now with the custom film, you wanna try to make sure that you contain it as much as possible. And so as you can see all the way around here, I have pretty much no room for expansion, and that's exactly what you want, because you don't want the film to be able to expand a lot, because then it'll start to break up and things like that. So definitely don't want that. But once this is fully hydrated, then once we let it hydrate, then we're going to grab our activator, spray one pass all the way across it, and then grab our shoe and then dip it right in there, and then we're going to have a fully custom one-off croc or any other type of shoe that's like that. So we're pretty excited about it. So let's get started. All right, so we've got all of the activator sprayed on it. Now we're going to let this sit. The custom film, sometimes depending on the activator that you're using, it will require it to sit for somewhere around 20 to 40 seconds. And so what we're gonna be doing here is every little bit here, we're gonna keep watching this and seeing when it's fully glassed out on the water. And so once this film is fully glassed out on the water, then we're gonna be able to take our shoe, dip it in there, and have a fully unique one-off custom shoe. All right, so we're gonna keep this at an angle about like that, and we're just gonna go at about a 45-degree angle down into the water, nice and slow. Just like that. Once we have that, we'll kind of slosh that around, pull that back out, and that is a beautiful dip all the way around. The colors look vibrant all the way around. We have really good coloring, and even the stretch coming down still looks really, really good. We've even got it on the inside down in here and on the outside right there, which is exactly what we wanted. So all in all, this was definitely a really good hit. Very happy with it. So now all we gotta do is take this, we'll go ahead, we'll rinse it, and then let it dry, and then now we have some custom shoes. So stay tuned. All right, so we've got all of these already rinsed and they came out looking amazing. So we've got, of course, all the tape peeled off of everything. As you can see, we've got a really nice line coming all the way around here, inside down into here. We've got a very nice line all the way like that. And then of course, we got the same thing on the other side, just with the shoe itself. So these came out looking amazing. Definitely one-off custom shoe for a little girl, and she is definitely going to love them. So of course, after we get done with this, we're going to we can let them dry and then go ahead and leave them like that. Or if you feel like you need to, you can always use one of the waterproofing methods that they have available for shoes or cloth or fabric or anything like that. I know there's a lot of companies out there that make those. So if you wanted to go ahead and spray that on the shoe itself to help protect it from the elements, from scuffing and things like that, that's definitely something that you can do. Or if you want to leave the shoes like that right there, they will be pretty durable just by themselves. So you can do it either way you want. Whatever way is up to you on your project. So hopefully this video has really helped you out. Of course, we always have a great time doing jobs like these where they are definitely unique, one-off, custom stuff like that. That's what we really love to do. And I hope you guys have definitely enjoyed the video in learning how to dip these shoes like this. Also, if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks on anything Hydrographics related. I'm Brian from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.